Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise.
So, Anthony, enough with the alleged crap. You don't have to call me alleged, Anthony. I'm the biggest channel on here other than Michael and Sam, period.
Fair use is a use permitted by copyright
has
statute
every
that might
year
otherwise
at
be
the end of the year his 10
nonprofit,
best,
educational, or personal use tends to balance in favor of fair use.
And, I didn't make it this year. Last year,
You didn't make it this year because we didn't do just mob shows, Anthony. We did crime shows, which is interesting because if you would have watched, you would have knew that. We didn't do all. You wouldn't be a top 10 crime show, Anthony. Sorry. Do I think at one point you had a decent show? Yeah, at one point. But now you've just went into kissing the ring of Michael Franzese and Sammy the Bull and doing what you're told like a good boy. Just like you did when you were connected to the mafia. You got coffee for the guys and you shine shoes and you were the Spider of your generation, Anthony. That's what you were, period. And there's nothing wrong with that. You were around these people. I give you the respect for that. But let's stop acting like you were anything like your father. Because no offense, Anthony, your father would have disowned you if he was still around. You know it and I know it. So quit the nonsense, bro. Seriously. And again, by the way, Anthony, like I said, we didn't do a top 10 mob shows. And to be quite honest, there wasn't a reason to do a top 10 mob shows because there's very few shows left. No offense, Anthony, but this mob shit is dead. The mob genre is dead. It just is. We look at who's in this world. The only people with any motion in this whole thing are me, Frenzies, Joey Merlino, and Snuff, if they do something, and they haven't put out a video in a while, and RJ and Michael. Those are the only people doing any motion. OC Short still does videos, but he doesn't do news videos. He does history. That's what this genre is, Anthony. You can't even have success in this genre at its lowest. And if you want me to call you to the fucking carpet, Anthony, I will. Your fucking boy Pasquale, your manager or whatever, this fucking guy demanded. Oh, another channel. Another channel doing good stuff? They're not news, though. They do history. Frank's channel with Crime Spot. They do like more history. But as far as news is concerned, Anthony, okay, you have run out of ideas. So now you've run to coming out to people like me, right? This is what you do, right? This is what all these guys do. And remember, Anthony can't have success even in this genre state. And Anthony, I'll go back to Pasquale. That's your boy, right? Pasquale demanded that I pay you for an interview. And Anthony, I'll admit this. And I don't cut bullshit. I'm always going to tell you the truth. I liked you at the time, right? Seemed like a nice guy. Like I said, you reminded me of my grandpa when I was a kid. You're not too old, but you're like older, obviously. You're like like 70 years old. Like you remind me of my grandpa. And like you were trying to put on and do your thing. And guess what, Anthony? You know what I did? I paid you. And this is the fucking thanks I get, Anthony. Without me, you don't exist, my man. When will you people get that? Without me giving a shit, you don't fucking matter, bro. I'm the only one that means something in this genre, my man. I love how you fucking arrogant fucks think I'm a nobody and without me, nobody cares about you, bro. When will you understand that? And this is the truth because, again, Anthony, you only have 51,000 subs. I doubled you. I wasn't even in the life. Without me, you don't have motion, bro. That's just the truth. Let's continue.
Last year I was number 9. This year I didn't make it, which I really don't give a shit because who the hell is he to judge?
Actually, you do give a shit, Anthony, because you felt the need to bring this up. And who is he? What do you mean, who am I? A channel bigger than yours. A channel with more motion than you. A channel that gets news before you. Anthony, riddle me this. How does a person that was in the life like you, how do you not get news before me? Well, I think we all know why, because you are a big R word. We know what that is, right? That 3-letter word. That's why you don't get any motion, right? But again, you keep acting like I'm not, like, Anthony, who the fuck are you? Seriously, this video's been out fucking 3 weeks, you have 3,000 views. Anthony, if I don't get 3,000 views in 2 hours, I private the video. What are you even on about? You have 198 likes in this video. You don't have motion. You should kiss my feet that I ever mention you. The fact that I'm doing this right now benefits you.
Just anyway, the guy never did a day in jail. The guy never was in the mob. You know,
and I still have a significantly better channel and support base than you do. Why is it always these people doing this? And guess why? You know why he's doing this? Because that fucking nutcase on the right there, him with his boy Louis Casman, another fucking nutcase. All these people are the same, folks. The quicker you understand that, the better. 90% of these informants are all the same. They're fucking conniving fucking snakes. And as soon as you turn and don't do something they don't like, you're the enemy and they start calling you out. That's what these people do. Invite Anthony on for what? Why, so I can rip him apart and he runs away crying? And I know, Anthony, you'll have the whole response, just like Dominic did and all these people do, of, we're not going to give you listeners. Listen, Anthony, I don't need you for listeners. I have 1,219 people watching right now on multiple platforms. I don't need you to do anything for me, my man. Anthony, the truth is, yes, you were in the life, but I have a better audience than you do. People come to me for news, my man. You see that? You see how this works? And what are you going to do? Go tell your father? Father's not around anymore. We're not in the 80s, my man. Let's continue.
but he wants to be the judge and jury of us, of me and Sammy and Michael. And
yep, I am the judge and jury of you. You're 100% right, actually, Anthony. I am. Just like we all are here. You don't get to decide what I do. Just like I don't decide what you do. I don't give a shit what you do. But if you mention me, you're going to get mentioned, period. Especially when I was very nice to you. And I didn't have to be nice to you. Remember when, again, Lee Cole was abusing you. And I told Lee, cut it out. He's a nice guy. He don't bother nobody. You should have just stayed there. You should have just kept doing that. It's like in The Wire. When Wallace, he leaves, he goes down to live with his grandma in the country. What did Bodie say to him? You should have stayed in the motherfucking country. You're not built for this shit. You're not built to do this. That's not who you are, man. You know that. But guess what? You start hanging out with Casman and fucking Dominic and Sammy and all these people. And by the way, your cousin. But the difference is between you and your cousin, Anthony, is Gene actually has chops. You don't have chops. You know that. So, Anthony, just continue telling your stories from 50 years ago and keep my fucking name out of your mouth because I don't like ripping you. I really don't. But you want to act like I'm some nobody, Anthony? When the truth of the matter is, period, point blank facts are, I've dwarfed your channel. I dwarf your views. I dwarf everything you do. Let's finish this up.
When the fuck did I ever ask you if I could come out here? Get this through your head, you. Get this through your head, you Jew motherfucker, you. You only exist out here because of me. That's the only reason. Without me, you, personally, every fucking wise guy skull around, I'll take a piece of your fucking Jew ass.
You should have stayed down in the country, man. Yo, I'm a nigga, yo.